our submissions of materials they required, and we were ready anyway. Because I said, assuming if it comes out well, we was ready for them. And the moment they asked us for documentations, we were ready for them. We gave them the documentations. I said, well, let's go and see what's going to happen. The board was to meet. We were late for the meeting. But yet they said, okay, we will try and see if we can get it in. And they did. It was approved. And I got a letter telling me that the board, because they asked for collateral, and luckily in our type of business, before we deliver gas to a customer, he gives us a 12-month guarantee from a bank. It was a 12-month guarantee we aggregated and gave to Stan and gave to Bank of Industry, and that became our collateral. And naturally released the money as and when due. But the good thing again is that they're able to ask questions, follow up our business. How are we doing? We have interactions with them. They find out how we're doing, how we're spending the money. Do we need more money? How would it help us to grow and also help the economy? So you have interaction with them that makes it possible for them to appraise your business completely and then make direct input into your business and in the process impact your business. So I think it's an agency that actually I would say they've done so well. And I give them kudos. And I wish federal government will also put in more money through them, because they will. If money has been coming through them and going out the way it's going now, but they imported the economy a long time ago. But there has been agencies before them, and that is sad. What has happened in the past?
Talking about the conditions, the documentation, and all that, people say it's too much. Could it be that because you're a large enterprise, that's why it was kind of easy for you to meet up in 3 weeks, as opposed to smaller companies?
There's a notion which people have in this country that is really debilitating, as far as I'm concerned. A lot of Nigerians believe there is a national cake, and the tendency, you give them money, they don't want to come and say, can we get our own share of national cake? And nobody is thinking that they're going to pay back. You give money to people, they go and marry wives, they go and take chieftaincy titles, you go and buy cars. No. When you've done your business and you've made your money, then you can do those things. But what is important here is that they've put things in place to ensure that the money you get goes into your business. And it is tidied up in such a way that that money is utilized for what it is meant for. There might be documentations. They are important that you do those documentations. Because like I said to you, there were documentation which we did in 3 weeks. You don't have to be big. You don't have to be small. You have to be conscientious and be willing to put them in place. There are, however, some industries where you can say you need to take a chance on. But what that means, the fact is that there will be a need for BOI to increase its own staffing to be able to supervise closely, a lot more closely, those smaller industries. You see, in our case, because we have a vision and we want to realize it, and we're almost on 100 years rates to try and finish whatever projects there is, because we understand that you borrow money, you do a project, you must pay back and then make your profit at the end of the day, and that's what we're doing. We are committed. A lot of people are not committed. And you cannot sit down in one place, talk to somebody and find how committed the person is. But they say the taste of the pudding is the eating. if you are able to supervise them a lot more closely, you can not only supervise, also direct and help them achieve their objectives. In our own case, we are dragging Bank of Industry along with us. We are also teaching them to understand the way the gas industry is functioning, because now they understand. Before, once we come in to say we need this, we do a letter, before we come back, they already understand what we're talking about, and they're running along with us.
All right, you have been working with the Bank of Industry, so I mean, to an extent, you understand their requirements, and you have, like you said, you have also brought them into your business to understand how your business works. Now, looking at it from the outside, is there anything you think they could tweak a bit to make them maybe friendlier or more impactful to businesses, to entrepreneurs?
As at the moment, as far as we are concerned, they're doing very well. But there are smaller companies, the very little ones, that may not be able to provide the collaterals that may be required. Those ones will suffer, of course. It's high risk. But then, if you put in people to actually help supervise them, it changes the whole thing. It changes the entire scenario. If you can put people who understand their business and are able to help them, supervise them to ensure that they are on track. There are so many good business people who are out there with their collateral who, because they don't have it, cannot function. Even if they want to function, they don't have the appropriate knowledge to be channeled properly into the business. Actually need guidance. And if they can provide it, then it will help the economy.
Leadership development, a phenomenon which international economic organizations and nations, Nigeria included, have unanimously agreed has the ticket to economic independence and development. That's why the Bank of Industry believes that every brilliant idea holds the potential of a profitable business. But when money is hard to get, the Bank of Industry comes to the rescue. So watch BOI Weekly every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. as we take you through where every idea becomes a successful business. And grow big. The Bank of Industry will be with you through every stage of your industrial growth. And BOI Weekly will tell your story to the world. Until next time, when we bring you another set of stories on BOI Weekly, I'm Uni Thompson.